Yo, so guys, what's going on? My name's Prof, and today's video is another gun review. We'll be doing the AUG today, which is my personal favorite weapon for the assault class. But before I start off, I would like to give a shout out to Big Ed229 for being in game with me one day, and honestly, he just asked for a shout out, so here it is. Here's your shout out, man. And let's get started with the STG77AUG. Now, the AUG is an Austrian ball-pop assault rifle, and it can be purchased at level 9 for the assault class. Now, the STG stands for, in German, which is Sturmgewehr, which actually stands for assault rifle in English, and 77 is the year that it was made, which is 1977, and AUG stands for Army Universal Gewehr, or something like that. That's in German, and that stands for Universal Army Rifle. So if you combine that together, that makes Universal Army Rifle, 77, and Assault Rifle. So the AUG is a gun that has little vertical recoil. It is made for those accurate shots, and the damage for this weapon is fairly high, hitting in the 20s. However, just because this is my favorite weapon, it doesn't mean that it is overpowered. And the reason I say this is because one negative aspect that you'll encounter with this weapon is that the reload is almost 5 seconds. It sits at a long 4.8 seconds, which is an easy amount of time to get caught off guard and die. And this can be really irritating because your base amount of ammunition is 25 bullets, and with a rate of fire of 600 rounds per minute, you can find yourself reloading at every 2 and maybe 3 kills. So when using this gun, you must be cautious of where and when you should reload. So the AUG, the AUG, is a very well-rounded weapon. Even the damage you will hit at long range sits in the lower 20s and getting to the 18s and 17s. And at medium range, this weapon performs exceptionally well. And at short range, this gun performs very effectively as well. But one other negative aspect you'll encounter with this weapon is that the horizontal recoil goes to the right, and this may tick you off because if you're used to vertical recoil weapons. However, this is easy easy manageable. So I recommend shooting in semi or burst shots at medium to long range, and when you're on full auto, just go for when you're at close range, just go for the full auto shots. But and another thing that's good with this gun is that every time you take a shot, if you're using burst fire or semi-automatic shots, it gets it goes on target. It goes back on target very easily. So that's another thing that's really good for this gun, is that your gun won't bounce that much, and it'll come back on target if you just wait like a quarter of a second after firing your first bullet. So now when it comes to attachments, over here in this gameplay, I don't remember what I was using, but I think I was using, if I'm not mistaken, vertical. Why am I saying vertical? I was using Viper mags, and yeah, I was using Viper mags in this gameplay, and the reason I do that is because there's two choices you have. You can either go with using casket mags or Viper mags. Now, if you're that person that likes to be all in the action and, rushing and everything, I would actually suggest going for the casket mags, because at least you have those extra 16 bullets, and why not use those instead of reloading, and you have with the reload time of almost 5 seconds, it's not going to work out well for you, so you might as well use those 16 extra bullets. But if you're a person that's kind of like me, I would suggest using the Viper mags. And the reason I say this is because if you can retain your ammo count, so you have like an instinct of how many bullets you have, or you're paying attention to how many bullets you have, and you would know, and if you can perform safe reloads and getting it to a good cover, and all of that, I would suggest going for the Viper mags, because you get a bit of extra ammunition, but you get that extra damage, which is in some cases very useful, because at some certain points it comes down to the wire where your last bullet actually kills the enemy, and that +3 damage can make a difference. Now, as for stocks, I would suggest using anything from a tactical stock to a Thunderbolt stock, anything that just increases your accuracy, because you can never go wrong with increasing accuracy, and especially that this gun already has good accuracy and such. You know, giving it a plus, you won't really hurt the gun at all. You're just gonna do it even better, like I am in this gameplay. And plus, I'm using the M145, and you can tell it's very stable while I'm zoomed in. And as far as barrels go, anything that increases the range or the accuracy is good as well. I would take something like the Predator barrel, because you get +3 range and +3 accuracy, and the range is good, because then you have that extra range, and plus this weapon is really good for long range engagements as well, so take that into consideration. And you can tell, like over here, you don't really have to just fire this full auto. I'm just actually doing very fast semi-automatic shots, and I'm using it as burst fire. And now for my final thing I want to say, for sights. Now sights is something that is very different for this gun. Everybody has their own personal taste, but mine is the red dot. I love the red dot on this gun because I find that it's the best. You get your most, you have an enhanced field of view, and it's an overall good weapon. I mean, good attachment for this gun. But some people like to use the hollow sight. I don't really like it. It's not my favorite thing, but I can actually use it. But one thing that's surprising is that the M145 is amazing for this gun. I'm using the Desert M145 in this gameplay, and honestly, I was using all the attachments for this gun, well, all these sights. I thought that the M145 wouldn't be really good for it, but I was honestly surprised, because this is a weapon that has a great horizontal recoil, and with the M145 you're all zoomed in and your field of view is blocked. I thought that it wouldn't really work out well, but I was wrong, and you can tell in this gameplay all you have to do is use semi-automatic, and this is a really great long-range weapon. And to finish up, I just want to say that the hip fire has some recoil as well, and it does go to the right, so you just have to watch out for that. If your enemy is running across from you to the right, then you don't even, well, you have to aim, of course, but just let the gun aim for you, I could say. Just let the recoil manage the aiming of your weapon. But however, if your enemy is traveling to the left, then you might just want to aim a bit much better, because it's going to get a bit more complicated. So that's all I have for this weapon. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Just a quick recap. It's good at damage and accuracy, but however the drawbacks are the 4.8 second reload time and the horizontal recoil. So hope you guys enjoyed this video, and give me any rating you want, a comment, and subscribe. Hope you guys have a great day. Bye.